not so alright. I wouldn't mind giving them a crushing defeat here. But we'll see what happens first. I want to get all these sieges popped for us. And you are not... yeah, as I thought, you are not merc at all. We'll get our mercs over there so that we know where they all are. Otherwise... that's someone running away. Mind you, my morale is still a little tacky there. We'll have our vassals do whatever they want. They'll probably get involved in fights that really cost us. Well, looks like I'm the one getting involved in fights that are costing me. I forgot about that morale disadvantage I have. Oh my. I didn't mean morale, I meant discipline. I didn't realize I was also down on morale as well. Alright, so it's going to take another attempt on that fort. Thankfully, we have all these mercs willing to join in on the fray here. Ah, right, they're outdated as well, are they? Some are. Maybe. Jake, watch out those horses via the hordes. Remember what happened in Ming. I will never forget what happened in Ming. Also, I missed a spot. Okay, there are numbers, and there are numbers that are rather large over there. That's fine though, relish the opportunity. The thing is, as long as Malwa's sieges pop, we can get them out early and that'll free up troops that'll be able to head north. That's why I want this to be defensive. May as well hang around here for a couple of months to get my morale back. Shame about my morale being a bit garbage though. Why did Baluchistan get so much? They're not even Shiite. Okay, there is the possibility that they're going to do terrible things to this stack. If they go from Gurd into this province, I may as well turn around and seek to make contact with our folks in Malwa. So they're going for Gurd to... huh, no problem. But I will need to back them up. That's quite a few units I don't want to have to deal with right now. There we go. I appreciate that things are quieter and less hectic here. That's why I'm being quieter. I always like this this stream chat being a bastion or an oasis in what is normally a sewage disposal unit as far as Twitch chat goes. Okay, it looks like they are going to go here. I know it's dropping a siege, which is a little against my policy, but I would rather focus on Malwa, especially since Malwa's troops are not done yet. That's a whole bunch of units that I would be better off not fighting. And I still want to pop that fort, so it's another place that they are forced to waste resources in. Malwa, okay. Abandoning these guys is probably not a great idea, actually. I shouldn't lose focus. He says promptly losing focus. Thankfully, these are just mercs. And what do we have here? Those are Yarkandi infantry. I keep forgetting though, Yarkand is not a horde, they are a sultanate. Supply limits are a little low around here, but we can and will survive. Hey, if they want to throw all their units there, be my guest, but I also need to defend my interests. And... Oman? Sure didn't see that one coming. Hey, Iraq, about that call to arms. Go figure. Let's actually remember to revoke that guarantee for a change. Alright, so this is why we're going defensive here. Good lord. Looks like we're going to have quite the fight on our hands at this rate then, right? I need to keep ourselves backed up then. Because those numbers are not favourable for us, and here come more. Jeez, this reminds me of a very early 1.2 game where I played and got hammered by the Ottomans when playing as... what were they even called again? It's been a while since I wiped them out. Cochin. Alright, this is why I'm playing defensively. Unfortunately, if you guys get together there, you could well strike me in Mandela. And it's also worth keeping in mind that I do not have any military ideas. If they have defensive, yeah, sure enough, quite a few of these guys will. Their military morale is going to be far greater than mine. Now, what are you planning here? Are you going for Mandala? Because that I don't want. Okay, if you just want to siege me down, that's your prerogative. Not really sure what my vassals are wanting to do here, but thankfully they're taking their time, which... Oh, right, you are going to want to deal with Mandu, it seems. I don't blame you. It's only grasslands, though. And what do we have? Nagai, Delhi, Multan. None of them have Tech 12, but I would not be surprised if Yarkand and Baluchistan also wanted to join in that little mosh pit. Or they might want to go for this fort. I hope they do, but it would mean they're terrifying me. Nope, fair enough, they're going for Mandu. You are probably going to go and help them out. It's probably a battle we will lose. 15th, 12th, okay. They won't get any negative penalties. Ah, well, what can you do but take them on? Also, we're enjoying our 10% discipline malice, which is going to hurt us. This is fun. We are going to have a war that probably will not go so hot for us. But where's the fun in always winning, right? Jake, wouldn't it be advantageous for you to annex some Delhi and Mutan first, then go after Baluchistan? Fortunately, everyone is after us already. So this is a battle which we will not win, but at least we'll deal some good damage against them before we have to turn tail and run. And sure enough, that is turning tail and running. Not going the way I want them to, but why would they do that? It's unfortunate though, we had great progress on Mandu. And that's already half my manpower chewed right through. A good chunk of those were... I see, the people in the front line there were all... regulars. Which is certainly not good news for us. Alright, at the very least, try to go and hold Mandala. I know your morale is a little... well, not great. You folks hold out there, you can reinforce faster in our homelands here. They all just come flooding in. This is going to be fun. Alright. At least with that, I'm not sure if that'll be enough to take care of Malwa, because yeah, they still have, yeah. Oh, of course we declared war on Malwa, so we won't be getting them out anytime soon, full stop. Okay, that's interesting. Fairly hopelessly outnumbered. 30, 40, 50, 60, 100 and... well, we can see the numbers here. Outnumbered on all fronts, particularly artillery. Jake, just throw more money at it. Money would solve some of our issues, no doubt. Let's try and be a bit more efficient than that. Let's consider who the softest targets here are. I think as the enemies have so many in number. And yeah, I don't think Iraq is ever going to suddenly decide they want to join in on this parade. Okay, what can be done then? Well, I am certainly not opposed to the idea of getting a few more marks, although I'm already over force limit. That's a scary thought. Well, it doesn't change the fact that our needs are currently for, yeah, 12,000 more infantry should help out a fair chunk. The thing is, I need to consider where they can and cannot move thanks to forts as well. Because using that I can strike them. It is unfortunate that they're able to walk so far down anyway. But battle lines be battle lines is all I can really say to that. So, force limit is so-so there. Get you folks into Bagel Can, and you folks still really need to rejuvenate yourselves. If I can just focus some concentrated strikes on the enemy, we might be able to pull something out here. Although we might not. I'm just excited to see what we can make of this. Here's the thing though, if I had wanted an easy way of fighting this, I would have fought them split up. For example, Baluchistan had only Malwa from these major guys allied. But I wanted to strike them all anyway, because, to be honest, this has been too easy a campaign. So let's have some fun. Oman. Tech 12. That's extremely unfortunate. They were not someone that I had seen getting involved here. Were they previously allied to Delhi? Possibly. It's going to take a long time to piece any of these guys out. What I should really concentrate on is making sure that the regulars do not take too much damage. They should be there as a supporting role only. Now, if I fight you guys here in Kalpi, I could make some great initial gains, but they would almost no doubt back up with these guys, who would be able to walk here, 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 and here. So, also you have the Baluchistani high morale guys that would take forever to drop out. So I don't think engaging these guys is a great idea, at least not as they are. Why are you around Tibet? Okay, you're not at war with anyone that really matters. So I should pay attention to how their battle lines are going to split up. Okay, if he wants to really go for Mandala, again, they can easily back it up. Shame that it's jungle, so we'll get the -1 on it. Oh, no, no, no. They want more. They want more than that. What are they planning here? Also, what was I planning? If I'm going to Jharkhand, I need to keep it backed up a bit. Perhaps not with you, but still, if they... Oh, that's unfortunate, because we're going to... Oh well, we'll take the prestige hit. I didn't want to get more expensive mercenaries when we are hemorrhaging money. Yikes. Alright, so Delhi are still on 11. If I can get any isolated Delhian troops, that's lovely for me. But then again, we have 37 stack over here, so... Alright, what I'm thinking then is let's get our vassals to attach to us over here. Not in a particular hurry to lose Mandala, but they're running away already, which is great. Should also be able to bleed them dry. They seem to be taking quite a hit over here. You don't have... Oh, lordy! They have aristocratic? Ah, no wonder they got suddenly more expensive. Plus 50% to integrate Nagur? That's painful. Oh well. It's only dip, right? Alright, Golden Horde, if you want to boogie. Alright, some of them are Jharkhandi as well. They'll probably reinforce this. But I'm curious to see what with. Okay, these guys not so keen to move, but I don't want my troops hanging right next to them. Okay, sure enough. They are coming. They'll probably be coming hard. These guys don't want to join in just yet, though. And we'll keep you as moral support, shall we say. Okay, if we can wipe them out, I probably can't wipe them out fast enough. Yeah, I'd have to wipe them out in like 3 days. No, they're gonna... Oh no, we did manage to do it, so we are now defender of this. Let's see, they have maneuver of 2, we have maneuver of 5, and it's a river crossing into jungle, so they're getting -2 on this. And we can back it up with more... Looks like they're going to throw it all in as well, but, oh well, it's a better position to be in when you're defending in this situation, let me tell you that. You guys don't need to jump in just yet, although it's a little harsh on... okay, the attrition is nothing there. Let's see what we can do. It's unfortunate for us that they have so many cannons on the back row, but I've not been investing in cannons because, you know, I'm garbage. It's unfortunate they managed to take one of the forts there as well. But let us strike fear into their hearts and spears into their chests. Okay, so that is one battle, one of many, and it's going to hemorrhage our income even more. Tech 13 is more about artillery. Jake, keep an eye on the enemies in the west. Iraq's the biggest enemy since they don't want to join in. And yeah, they're not going to want to... Well, our friends are not going to want to peace out anytime soon. Multan probably could if we could secure that fort there. Which would just mean throwing a stack in there to mess things up, but... there's different ways to look at the situation. Do I pull back or do I push forward? It's probably better at this point to push back. How fast can you get there? You'd get there actually nice and quick. The rest of you folks, just get back to places so we can rest up a little bit. Hopefully I'm sending the jar candy packing rather a long distance. Goodbye, money, I knew you well. Actually, I believe I have my boats at home whilst at war, which is going to be hurting our income as well. Yeah, probably for the better though, because as long as Oman are involved in all this, that's not something I want to be stepping in on. Also, this fort is for me. Mind you, again, they have loads of backup here. I can just step on this stack and then turn back. Yes, step on them, because it's that easy, right? Unfortunate time for you to die too. Now, I wanted you back in owned territory, since you'll be able to restore your numbers faster. Let's get you over there. Yeah, these numbers are terrifying. But all the more fun to be had. Come on, Iraq, now is the perfect time to jump Balochistan. Jake, do you think this is the first time Oman's naval abilities have made a difference? Quite possibly, because that's not something you often see happen, or you ever go, wow, lucky them for all their naval power. That just never gets said. Okay, I don't like having regulars near the front line in this kind of situation. Also don't like having my regulars taking attrition on the front lines. What are you even doing there? I could and should strike Malwa and Delhi over here. Need to kind of get into position to push them out a bit. Again, you're regulars, you're there just to look pretty. And you folks... I just hope you're not getting surrounded there. Okay, I really think you would do better coming over here. There's not... Yeah, I would fight you, but that doesn't seem like a great idea. I want you guys over in Bissa, where you can waste your time and manpower. You get there a little later, and then I want you over in Mandu. You may as well siege it up. I doubt anyone's going to hurt you too badly there when they see how many folks we have backing us up. Of course, the alternative thought is that you could just be sieging this up and not taking so much attrition. So you folks, I think you should get the turn of the month to replenish some of your numbers. You've already got a half-decent general. I wonder if we could do better. Might be worth a try. 4 shock is pretty good, but you're also really old. I wouldn't trust a pensioner who claims they're good at shocking. Right, let's see what we get out of this. These revolts are not really much of a problem. I mean, boo bloody who, a bit of separatism. Not of vital importance in this kind of situation. 25 legitimacy is a bit of a hit though. Oh my goodness. Didn't see that coming. Also that gets in the way of my idea of pushing forward in this area. But I'm going to have to pull you guys out. Good lord. Those numbers are no joke. You get back to there. It's a shame because those losses were regulars and our manpower will bleed out soon. Everybody still has high war enthusiasm. Very high indeed. Certainly higher than mine and my vassals. But there's no need for worrying. That comes later. Let's push forward. Gets attacked by 100k stack. Yeah, that's grim reality of it sometimes. Alright, I know I said these rebels are no big deal, but it might be an idea to fight them right now anyway. The Bastaris wish to rise up as well. Don't want to deal with them, especially not in a province that doesn't matter at all. No point having war exhaustion since it hurts our siege ability. Wow, 102 stack. The blessing here is that I imagine Baluchistan are already pretty low on manpower. Yep, it's trickling down. Wow, the Golden Horde are dead out. And Malwa have some there. So what's the best way to go about this from here? We got 120 odd guys running rampant in my vassal's land, but they have not occupied the capital, which means the integration still goes along smoothly, so I look forward to them being inside me. What's not so smooth is that they can't core everything that they have. I think they can't. Did they cancel coring this? Who's to say? Still kind of interested in beating these guys up though. Since, I mean, hey, if they want to go and fight... Of course it's Holy War, so we'll be enjoying that. I love it, though. I love it. If I didn't love it, I wouldn't be fighting it like this. We'll give ourselves the turn of the month so we get our numbers back again. Otherwise, kill and keep moving. Not so fond of having these guys scrunched up like that, though. There's no need for it. Also, oh, you're going to Mandu, not Kandesh. Kill and keep moving. But why you gotta be like this, Iraq? Could have crushed Baluchistan together. Still wanting to test on that general. Whoa, God, I'd rather just not have you. Not bad. Oh, he died in battle, no less. A respectable end. Get that province back since I need all the income I can get here. Ah, Exo. Cheers for the host. Although it kind of works against viewer reduction strats, but what can you do? Yeah. Also, that's rather nice. I don't have to worry about retaking that since our fort is on the case. Stability cost not such an issue here. Okay, there goes Nagura's capital, so we will not be able to integrate them quite as well as we want. But the heretic's getting done, so silver lining to all those heavy clouds. Okay, this is pretty good if they want to push into my territory, because I can fight using my forts defensively. Just depends how clever they are about it, and how much they want to soak on that tropical attrition. Oh baby. We'll get this one. I mean, there's no alternative. This is actually pretty good. We can have two different places that have, or rather two different stacks with attached to me on. Might help our attrition problem for our regulars, because manpower is not too much of an issue right now, but who's to say? And also, even during these hard war times, we're getting some cultural enrichment done. Cochin's court should be going. Well, actually, it's gone on the turn of the month. So, you there, all your friends seem to have ran away. I know you are Oman, and you are pretty strong. But let me just add a touch of war exhaustion to you. Actually, it's a pretty bad idea for me to... Oh, good, we get the turn of the month. Not a huge amount of men returned since this land is occupied. But they're not reinforcing, so it sucks to be them. Wow, that hurt. That hit to my discipline is punishing. The worst thing is that it's hurting my tactics, and it's hurting it quite a bit. Okay, well, it's good to send the Omanis packing if they're that strong. Good. We get there for the full turn of the month bonus. But this one province being occupied is kind of getting in our way, so let's go for it. Money continues to dribble away like it doesn't even exist. May as well ka-ching. Loans in general are more efficient than taking war taxes, but you know my stance on loans. Jake, stop rolling generals. You only need one general for this general tropical summer. Interesting take on general winter. Speaking of, you don't really get winter here. Alright, so we're in the position that I was kind of after. They have split themselves up. A little unfortunate that... Okay, we can get there on the 2nd of July. We'll make it happen. Balochistan at Tech 12. He's got Yarkand backing him up there, and he's got fairly high morale. We'll get you guys backing them up just in case it's needed. Malwa is spreading out, but the thing is they have a long battle line to spread out in. I'm interested to see just how keen they are on it. Now, does Yarkand back them up? No, of course not, because I know it can't be won. Real shame about the... well, the everything, really. The morale, the tactics. I don't think these guys will be necessary there, but... probably better to make a point. If I were to list some bad decisions I made, one of them would be making Balochistan a co-belligerent. Nakai and Yarkand are bringing down so many, and what's the Golden Horde's involvement in all this? Okay, a vassal under Nagai, that I should have taken into account, but I didn't. And, oh well. If we were to push Balochistan, we'd be able to get them out of this war. The same could not be said so immediately for their friends there. Well, we can check this over here, for example. 14 means I'd only need 14 reason to get them out. Oman also wavering on the whole war situation. I just need someone like good friend Iraq to come in and make a difference. You know, that's what a good friend would do, make a difference. Oh, interestingly, you're not taking too much attrition here, but a good point of that is probably down to the fact that we are fairly beaten up. Alright, unfortunately they're at the stage of sieging down some forts here, but They are thinning out their numbers. Kandesh